Have you ever had one of those days where everything feels like it's spinning out of control? Where no matter how much you try, it just feels impossible to keep the peace at home. You are tired, overwhelmed, and you wonder, is stress free parenting even possible? Let me tell you something that may surprise you. Stress in parenting isn't just normal, it's inevitable. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to control your life? That there is a way to navigate through the chaos without losing yourself. In today's video, we are going to dive deep into whether stress free parenting is a myth or if it's something we can actually work towards. It's not about eliminating stress, but how we respond to it. So, let's talk about the concept of stress free parenting. It's a term that gets thrown around a lot, almost like a fantasy. This picture perfect idea where the house is always peaceful, your kids are always well behaved, and you never ever lose your temper. But does that sound realistic? We all know it doesn't. Parenting is challenging, and stress will naturally come with the territory. So, when we aim for stress free parenting, we are often setting ourselves up for disappointment. And worse, it creates this huge pressure on us as mothers to feel like we are failing if we do feel stressed. And trust me, we all feel it, whether it's from managing school schedules, dealing with tantrums, or juggling work and family life. The truth is, stress is part of the journey. But here's the important part, it doesn't have to define your parenting experience. Let me share a real life example. One of our moms in our community, let's call her Shivi, is a working mother of two. She once came to me feeling completely overwhelmed. Her mornings were chaotic, her evenings were stressful, and she felt like she was constantly running on empty. She believed in the stress free parenting myth and felt defeated because no matter what she tried, the stress wouldn't go away. So we sat down and identified her biggest stress triggers. Mornings were rushed because everyone was scrambling to get ready. Her children were constantly fighting over screen time, and dinner time was another battleground for her. Instead of aiming for zero stress, we focused on how she could approach these moments differently. First, we simplified her mornings by setting clothes and school bags ready the night before. She made time for a 10-minute family reset every evening. No screens, just conversation or a family game, which reduced the sibling life rivalry. And instead of fighting off her kids over food, she involved them in planning simple meals. Guess what happened? The stress didn't disappear overnight, but it became manageable. More importantly, Shivi stopped expecting perfection. She focused on staying calm and present during stressful times, which transformed not only her mood but her kids' behavior too. So, is stress parenting a myth? Well, it's not a myth, but it's also not what you think. It doesn't mean we live without stress, it means we learn to navigate stress in a way that keeps us emotionally strong and present for our children. Stress free parenting is about being mindful of how we react when things don't go as planned. It's not about preventing stressful situations altogether, but about staying calm and collected when those situations arise. We can teach our children how to manage stress through our own responses. One thing that really helps is shifting your mindset. Instead of seeing stress as something negative, see it as an opportunity to teach your kids resilience, to model how to handle frustration and to connect even during tough times. Your children don't need you to be perfect, stress free parent. They just need you to be a present one. Now that we have reframed what stress free parenting really means, here are a few simple strategies you can start using today to reduce and manage stress in your life as a parent. First, breathe before you react. When your child is pushing your buttons, pause. Take a deep breath and count to 5 before responding. It gives you time to calm down and choose a better response. 2. Create a family routine. Children thrive on routine, and having a predictable schedule reduces anxiety for everyone. It also helps you manage time better and stay organized. 3. Set realistic expectations. Let go of the idea that everything has to be perfect. Things will go wrong, it's part of parenting. Be kind to yourself and remember that it's okay to ask for help or take a break. Fourth, connect with your child. Sometimes stress builds up because we are disconnected. Make sure to spend at least 10 to 15 minutes of undistracted time with your child every day. This can reduce tension and improve behavior, making life stressful for both of you. Fifth, self care isn't selfish. Take time for yourself to recharge. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, make it a priority. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Parenting will always come with its set of challenges, but you have the power to change how you respond to these stressful moments. Don't chase perfection, chase presence. Be the calm in the chaos and watch how your children reflect that back to you. If this message resonates with you, I encourage you to take one small step today, whether it's practicing deep breathing when you are feeling overwhelmed or setting aside time to connect with your child. Choose one strategy and try it for the next week. And if you want more practical tips on how to manage stress and create a more peaceful environment, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. I'll also love to hear in the comments what stressors you are facing right now and what you are planning to try. Let's support each other on this journey.